Great.
I am Groot. I am great. A very fun walk response. And you know what his captain has decided to do to honor his win? He's benching him for the next series.
Yeah, I got benched this week too. I've been benched 2 weeks.
Yeah, you should
fine.
whatever you're doing, you should stop getting benched. But then again, your captain is one of the most lowly human beings I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. So not surprising.
Oh.
All right.
So I'm looking for
turn zero.
yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna talk. I'm looking for new venues for the scrub down.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was gonna talk.
I was I just didn't want to interrupt you, but yeah, whatever. We've decided that I can interrupt now. We used to do it at Miniature Market in here in the burbs of St. Louis, and it was we could fit 50 people comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually 48 comfortably. Probably when we got to like 50 to 51, it would have been uncomfortable. But their lease was up, and they didn't find a place for like a year because they were sold by Asmodee. And they got bought up by some former Asmodee employees. So them finding a new spot, like all that was in limbo. Wow. Like they sold their lease was up, and then they got bought and sold within a month of that. So like, I think everything was in limbo, and then they finally got a new spot, but it's much smaller. There's no way I could probably maybe run a 16-person tournament. So
wow, it's that small, huh?
Yeah, I would like to run something bigger. I would actually like to get bigger than the 48 that we did for the first scrub down.
Yeah.
But
well, let me know how I can try to help you guys. Maybe there's a way to put some more
first
money
thing
in
I'm going to do is try and find a venue that can at least do the 50.
Yeah.
And then if I can find something greater, then we could have greater amount of people, and maybe we'll have a large. Maybe it'll be the first large XWA tournament in the U.S. I don't know. Or that is not online.
That's what I was thinking. I remember reaching out to you early and being like, "Hey, we should just think about this because this would be a good opportunity." And big events like that, you obviously want to try to have those chats as early as possible because it'll take a while. But yeah, I mean, I remember the GSP Classic that you won, right? That was like a Moose Lodge. Like there's certainly probably a lot of places that would absolutely love the opportunity to make a little bit extra revenue. That won't charge thousands of dollars, but it's not easy to find a place like that that also doesn't suck and has internet connection of some sort.
Looking at a lot of like any hotel space, they're charging just like 1,800 for a day, and it's just like
yeah. And that probably doesn't even include internet.
I don't even know. Probably not.
Like an additional package, yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah, and that sucks too because you want to do really cool prizes, as you guys have done. You've done a really good job with their prizes, and it would cut into that. You would be asking people, potentially this would be what some people would have to do. Would ask people to pay $40 for entry, which is obscene. It's not a convention, but like, what are you gonna do? So, yeah. The other thing you could do, and I mean, I don't recommend this, but I'm just like all the options, right? Is like if you had to do the 16-player thing, you could do like a day 1, day 2 thing, but
yeah, I mean that is a possibility.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep looking around. See what I can find. The other thing is, I like to have it well lit, so it has to be a well lit venue as well, because X-Wing can suck when you don't have well lit.
Yeah, dude, LVO was brutal. There was the dark room with some of the lights being out. That was tough. Not a fan.
Yeah.
All right, real quick, everybody. We've got our matchup here as we're setting up. This is a matchup between the 332nd Company Captain, Buddy HG, and Sasquatch Squadron's Toaster Lever. His first time playing on 312.
Oh.
We got a 312 newbie here. First time to play on the stream. Had some nice things to say about the aesthetic, which thank you. I like the look of the stream, whether it's in person or here.
A 312B, as we like to call him.
31. Yeah, that's the usual. That's the slang. That's what we use. We got Buddy HG has been playing Rebels this season. We are going into week 5 starting tomorrow. It's been going by really fast, and what's really nice is there will be very limited overlap with Draft League. We'll be in the playoffs by then. Once Draft League gets started up, there won't be a lot of people having to scramble to play a bunch of games in one week. But the playoffs, I'll show you guys the playoff picture in a second here. I actually need to load it into the other screen. So Matt, I'm going to let you talk while I do that really quick.
I will talk. Actually, I will read down a list while that's going on. Is that cool? Is that cool? Can I do that?
They won't be able to see. Well, yeah, you can do that. Actually, that's fine.
I'll do it. They know what cards look like. All right, so Buddy HG, or Buddy Hig, as we like to call him. That's right. That's what all the kids are saying nowadays. Is flying Rebels, which is on the left screen. So we're just kind of doing what we did last time. Rebels on the left, Republic on the right. We have an X-Wing flown by Wedge Antilles, and this is the custom one. Has R3 astromech, plasma torpedoes, and Deadeye shot, and of course foils. Then in the E-Wing, we have Gavin Darklighter, who has R3 astromech, fire control system, and pattern analyzer. And then in the other E-Wing, we just have a generic, which you see some of those nowadays, the Rogue Squadron Escort, who has R3 astromech, pattern analyzer, fire control system, and elusive. So just a little extra above Gavin. And then in the B-Wing, we have Braylon Stram, who has the S-foils, delayed fuses, and ion bombs. Don't normally see that on the non-SL B-Wings. But he's got ion bombs, proton cannons, fire control system, and Deadeye shot.
Show that card. There's those cards. There they are.
Yes. So just a bunch of people that, like, Gavin and the Rogue and Braylon are probably going to be double modded for a lot of their shots.
Yeah.
And Wedge is kind of a pseudo double mod because he's got outmaneuver every shot. So, kind of works out that way.
All right. I'll break down the other list. Sorry, I'm loading this in the wild card. Yeah.
Well, I'll vamp. We are playing.
Go. Why you just do both lists, Matt? We'll let you do both lists.
Are we playing Scrambled the Transmissions though?
We're playing Assault.
Assault. Oh. I think the icon at the top needs to be changed.
It should be a little satellite array icon, like the sensor slot.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's the satellite.
And it is the universal symbol, even on all the scenario dice that copied what we did on our scenario die. That's what they use as well. So.
Yeah, I mean, those were a really good idea. Okay, so Toaster Lover, playing on the Sasquatch Squadron, is flying Plo Koon, who seems to be one of the staples for Republic nowadays, interestingly enough, who has calibrated laser targeting and Predator. Then we have Yag in the ARC 170, who is this is the standard loadout version, has Veteran Tail, R4P, and Synchronized Console. And then we have Wolf, also in the ARC 170, who has Wolfpack, and that's it. And then we have the 212th Battalion Pilot, who is rocking Corky Kreese, and that's it. But that's another generic pilot that is on the board. And then we have Rick Ali slowly making his way up the side of the board, who has R4P, Fire Control System, and Juke.
Use the Juke, Luke.
Use the Juke, Luke.
Even though you can't take Juke, Luke, you can't evade unless you have Gambit, but then you don't have enough loadout points to take Juke, Luke.
What you do is you give him Juke, and then you have somebody else running Jin, So whenever he focuses, he gets an evade.
Oh, there you go. Okay, weird.
So you can have the evade and your focus. Soft focus mods.
All right, you goober. Let's talk about the playoffs for the league really quick. So we're gonna start off with just talking about the wild card round. The wild card round is week 1 of the 4-week playoff format that we have for season 3 of the team league. Like last season, it was 4 weeks. It's 4 weeks again. The wild card round is between the conference number 3 and 4 seeds, aka the wild card 1 and 2. Basically, if you don't win the division in either of your divisions, then if you have the best record, first best record of the non-division winner and the second best record of the non-division winners, they will play each other in each of their conferences. So like in the standings, I'll bring the standings back. You guys will see there's the North Side Conference and the South Side Conference. 312 Crew is in the North Side Conference. I think Dumpster Donuts is as well. Or are you guys in the South Side? I can't remember. I think you guys are in the same conference as us. So it'll be a best of 5 series, and then let me change this out for the main bracket. Stand by for that, which looks like this. Then weeks 2 through 4, you'll have the division winner, the number 2 seed from each conference, aka the second best overall record in that conference, will play the wild card series winner from each conference. And then whoever had the best record in the conference overall, I'm saying the word conference a lot, gets a bye until the next round, which is then one removed from the championship round. So the number 1 seeds in each conference will sit out a couple weeks and watch careers with great interest to see who they end up playing.
Let me tell you, having played on winning the NZX Draft League, having a week off would have been great. Just the amount, like, you already played the entire season and then you play each playoff round. It was just like, by the time you're done, I'm like, this is too stressful. I've been doing this for too long.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the grind of it, but I absolutely understand what you're getting at. These scores haven't been updated per the last few games that have been put in.
Because Dumpster Donuts have a win.
You guys have a win, but I'm just showing you guys where the conferences are. A lot of these, almost all of these teams have more wins and more points than what you see here, but it looks like you guys are in the same conference as us, the North Side Conference, which is where I want to be anyways, because I don't want to be on the South Side. And I don't know why I hit the giveaway screen, but hello. Here we go. Back to the game, finally. So, yeah. And in perfect timing, because I think we're getting ready to set our last few dials and get going.
Man, what is Braylon doing? He's just staring down the entire fleet. It's not like he's a fast ship.
A fast ship? It's made the Castle run in less than 12 parsecs.
No.
Fast ship.
But I mean, yeah, you could just then Plo and Rick just launch them at them, and then one of the arcs can pop R4P and do a force forward.
Yep. Yeah, he is a bit out there.
Yeah, it seems an interesting choice.
But I will say, Braylon, with focus rerolls, taking range 3 shots through obstacles, he's probably not taking too much damage. Maybe 1. Yeah, these E-Wings are completely on the opposite side of the board, and they have a lot of obstacles to come through. Yep. But you also have the 1 agility ships that are closest to you, so...
Yeah. I mean, once they get going, tracking those medium-based ships through that area ain't going to be the easiest, so that might be an okay strategy. It's just, 4 of the objectives are mid or north, and then you have 1 objective on the south, and I don't know. I feel like you're going to have to jump in there quick.
So, Matt, unrelated, but I did talk to Maui in the chat while you were gone about R3 Astromech. So you saw his response. It's pretty much just first player dependent, but yes, you can.
Yeah, the answer is yes on both ends. It's like you can relock or you can't relock. It just depends on who has first player.
Right.
And
correct. That would be correct, sir.
Yeah.
There it is. There's that too hard. We're barrel rolling, baby. No doubt.
I was gonna say you probably barrel roll just to make sure that next turn that they have to try even harder to get at you. Or do that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get shot at anyways here.
Imagine we'll see some locks here.
Thinking about picking up a pint glass from the Firecast merch store to honor their legacy.
Yeah.
That was their final stream.
That's sad.
It is, yeah. They say they need another person, someone else to stream. If it's not the Sith Takers streaming it, maybe I want to go next year. Would be cool. So
that would be cool.
That would be pretty fun.
Maybe get Pim to fund it for you since he went over there.
Well, Pim just has like this crazy, because of his like family connection to Delta, just gets free standby flights from anywhere.
Oh, I didn't know he had a connection.
I mean, he's confessed it's the only reason he can go anywhere, because it's like him and I both have jobs that don't allow us to just freely travel to Europe and the UK when we want.
Oh, that was a squeaky boost. Is right up next to that asteroid.
Yeah, but it fits and it sits. Yep. It fits.
I mean, and you're fine with what a blue maneuver next turn, so. Yeah, no, but that would be cool if you could hang over there. I mean, you could probably even just grab one of the Sith Taker guys as a a commentary fella.
I would love that. Bloody Fight Gavin Shocker, he said this is Tim saying that this was a stress test to see how these E-Wings stand up against Republic. And I think he just wanted another excuse to fly these E-Wings again. I understand he's an E-Wing lover. The Mayor J Bark, who is wishing me illness and loss and defeats on NCX, unfortunately was not so happy to see your boy pull victory from the jaws of defeat. It helps when your opponent, when you pay your opponent to let you win, and that was what I did.
Well,
Thank you for the sub, my friend. I appreciate it. I know you like to hate watch. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. I'm kidding.
All right, that's all the low level guys. Let's move on to the 5 straights from somebody over here.
What Matt says after he beats like people in a league. That's all the low level guys. Let's move on to the next.
Oh man, the first week I think I played against Jorge Castaneda, and it's like, man, I know he's good. Dude, like after the match, he was like, whoa, that was a match. That was like, yeah, it was. We both were beating the tar out of each other.
I avenged you though, Matt. I avenged you in that game.
I appreciate that. He and I played, I think it was 2023 Worlds. Yeah, 2023. He and I played the exact same list, and I was like, this guy knows. That was the first I knew of him, and I was like, okay, this guy knows what he's doing. He's flying what I'm flying, and I haven't like put this list.
And I'm
out
Matt Carey, so.
Yeah, no, I think very highly of myself. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys, I'll let you in on a little secret. The best way to beat Matt Carey is to bring a giant bell pepper to you with your game and set it on his side of the board, and he won't be able to come anywhere near it. He will refuse to play. And you will win.
Lord help me! Don't put sports peppers. Is that what it was? Sports peppers?
No, you don't. No, the sports peppers thing is you just making weird jokes about why they're called sports peppers. You're like, are they athletic? Do they stretch before they play sports or whatever? It's bell peppers that you don't like. You don't or pickled peppers or any pepper for that matter. It seems, but bell peppers you told me is your least favorite thing. You just can't do it.
Primarily green peppers I don't care for.
But yellow peppers?
Because, like, so people taste things differently. So, like, oh no, cilantro.
Is Wedge about to take a damage for free? Oh, he is.
No, unfortunate. I wonder if green was supposed to boost out of the way, and then he realized he might not be able to make the boost, and then Wedge bumped into him. Don't know.
Yeah,
But anyway,
boosting
back to
straight,
more
who
important
cares?
things. Green peppers.
Yes.
So like
Composers and green peppers tonight.
Somewhere around like 14% of the population has a thing where cilantro tastes like soap to them.
Yeah.
That's not me, but just using that as like a rubric how things just taste different to people, and that's all they can taste is the soap. So for me, green peppers, like it's a fine, like it's just an okay flavor to me, but it is the only thing I will taste if it's in something. So if it's like in a Philly cheesesteak sandwich or on a pizza or something like that, if there's a green pepper on it, that is the only thing I will taste.
I'm writing it down. I've noted this in my diary.
No, I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Matt. Anything for you. Mayor J.
Did you just call me a welcome,
days.
Matt?
Yeah, I did, and you're gonna get over it. 53 days to Adepticon, says J Bark, and J Bark and I will be sharing an Airbnb. It's gonna be filled with X-wing players.
I don't think I'm fairly certain I'm not going to Adepticon. I've largely made that decision, but Gen Con, if XWA will be doing points there, so. I will likely be going to that.
I'm a little nervous about Gen Con. It's like such a. I feel like they try to just tear us apart with like charging. This it's a feeling.
The internet cost is. Yeah,
just is, like the booth space, the room. You know, it's like sometimes if you feel like conventions don't want you to be there with how cost prohibitive they make it to be there, Gen Con has always been the most expensive convention I've gone to. But doesn't mean there won't be X-wing. That's just my own vibe right now.
Yeah, I understand.
I hope so. You better understand.
I'm curious where. So like, you have the arcs up top. There's a significant rock in the way that will make coming down a little bit more difficult. But if you go straight, you're in Rick Ali's way, right? Unless he does like a 3-bank towards Braylon.
Yeah.
I'm not certain what the plan is going to be there. I'm curious to see how it goes. Although Jack's 3-bank might clear that rock.
I'll be honest though, I think Republic's setup and positioning is far superior to what I'm seeing from Rebels right now.
Yeah. I'm with you on that. Yep, going straight. So
Tim comments that I don't give him tough love, so I'm going to be very hard on him this game, so that he knows that I really care about him and wish him well in his X-wing games. Okay, yeah. Let's try to pick off some shots into Braylon here. That barrel roll barely fits forward, but it does.
So that way Wolf can do a bank and Rick can do a fast straight. But I mean, that sets you up for getting some E-wing crit shots in.
You're saying he could be a crit sponge? A sponge for the crits? Oh, there you go. That's probably not range 1, but it's going to be painful, and I think it'll be obstructed.
Yeah, it'll be obstructed range 2, but it's still...
Actually, I don't know if it will. It'll be close. It's that firing arc ends up. Gavin probably just focuses. Gavin getting in the way of Wedge. Made him take a damage. That's why his shield is down on Wedge already. Oh, boy.
Got the 2 hard from Braylon. Braylon, you want to focus roll. I mean, you do want to stay within range 1 of that objective, but you also want to get farther away.
Yes, proton cannons,
Yeah.
If he barrel rolls, he won't have bullseye, I don't think. Does he have it now? He does. He does.
I think if he barrel rolls, he might just clip it. Yeah, I think he's got bullseye now, and if he rolls, he might just have it again.
I would be surprised if he had it. 1 small bay. Yeah, I don't think so. He barely has it now. I think it's one of those weird in-between things. You can always just stay there, but that's pretty dangerous. You're gonna get shot 4 times.
Yeah. No, I definitely think rolling will get it'll get you farther away from Wolf. It'll get you farther away from everybody. If you get range 3, that your survivability goes up.
Let's take a look at where the bullseye arc ends up here. It looks like
he misses it. He doesn't have it at all.
He doesn't. I mean, he doesn't need it, right? It's Braylon's 3 dice gun. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's all right. You don't have to get a proton cannon.
Yeah, and all these guys are going to shoot before Jag, so maybe you can get some stuff in. And then Plo isn't close enough, and for some reason Wolf didn't go first. I don't know why.
I think we're
see if they noticed that.
Nope. Wolf didn't move. Jeez, all caps.
All caps. Whoops! Wolf! For those of you at home, I typed into the game chat and I had caps lock on apparently.
You know, it's really funny, Matt. Like listening back to our commentary of the final game of the Windy City Trials, and us just being like, "Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work." And me just messing with you, you're like, "I think the best move here is a 2-make," and I'll be like, "Shocking."
All right.
Dude, taking a lock when you have Wolf's ability is not my favorite thing, but
yeah, that is I don't know, and especially how does Wolfpack work? Let me read this for the folks at home. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 defends, if the attacker is in your firing arc, the defender may gain a strain token to acquire lock on the attacker. So you could get lock that way as well.
So he really didn't need to lock.
Yeah.
But let's just say that my boy Braylon gonna get shot at.
He will get shot at. Yep.
He will. I mean, is that insightful or what?
Yeah. I mean, at least Plo is not out there, so you're only taking 3 shots as opposed to 4.
Yeah.
And I guess
Rick doesn't have R2C4,
jump in.
so.
Yeah. So what does he have though? He's got juke.
He's gonna Plo ability. He's gonna Plo ability. That's why he locked, and he's gonna give it to He's gonna give it to Rick instead.
Yeah, I mean, that works still.
It's not bad. Plo it up. How Plo can you go? Is really the question we have to be asking. Nothing for Wedge. He's taking a little tour of the
Wedge taking a shot at Braylon.
Oh no! I just did 3 shields. I was theory crafting ways to get R5 TK to get for the bounty for Leighton to get 4 evade tokens, and it's like, you just shoot at Leighton yourself.
Yeah, snapshot, and then
it's true. Snapshot, yeah. I don't even know if Leighton is like 4 loadout. I don't think.
I don't even know if you can snapshot on friendlies. So
no, you can't. R5 TK only lets you shoot at Leighton, not let Leighton shoot other friendlies. Yeah. Okay. Natties didn't need the focus, didn't need the lock. It's range 3. Braylon already taken at least 1. Oh, Braylon ability, re-roll him. You're stressed out. Can you get some paint? There you go. Do you spend the focus to take 1, or do you spend the focus, or do you not? Is the question.
Man. I feel like I would.
2 shields.
With as much incoming fire as you got, I would.
What's happening?
He was accidentally changing the skin of the shields instead of flipping the shields. All right, so
how many shields did he take? 2. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
because he re-rolled his dice again too. I was like, wait, what? Yeah. I was like,
all right, we got Gavin, range 3 through a cloud, given an arc as much as he can have. All right, fire control most likely. Checking Wolfpack for some reason. Or no, he's checking Corky Kreese, which is range 0 to 2, so it doesn't work, so he can't give him the... Alright, let's look at Corky Kreese. After a friendly ship in your full front arc at range 1 to 2 becomes the defender, you may transfer 1 green token to it. That is the relevant part. The other one rarely comes up. So he was trying to pass the focus to Jag there, but out of range.
There you go. That's Gavin, right? So hit crit.
Yep.
No green tokens here, and still rolls 2 evades.
I mean, 2. That's just 1 shield. Then we'll have the Knave probably fire next.
It is
range
obstructed.
2 obstructed.
Yeah, I think you keep going. You got to keep shooting into Jag.
Yeah, you have to.
Shouldn't shoot at anybody else but Jag. We want to get Jag off the board here.
Hey-o. Watch your mouth.
Hey-yo. Listen what I say, yo.
Don't sing so well. We're going to get a DMCA strike.
Yeah, dude. It's getting out of control. They're going to put a tariff on our stream.
Jeez.
Too soon. Forever too soon. Only a crit.
You could be 2 crits if he changed it, but it's not like it truly matters.
Pittsburgh reference. What is that?
Here we go.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers refused to sing about anything but California. I don't think that's a Pittsburgh reference.
I don't.
Is it? Am I missing something about snow? Heyo? I thought that was also about California.
Looks like it can be chosen to be unobstructed. Oh, Jag is obstructed. Never mind. Wow. Just a little bit of debris cloud. Braylon reroll, spend that focus, change it to hit crit. Maybe you'll get a blinded.
Yeah, it's get something. My goodness. If he rolls daddy evades, I swear. Okay.
He got 1 at least. So hit crit.
He's been rolling evades.
That's half points. It's not, but
Console, who cares? He's like, my console can have a little smoke coming out of it. I can afford it. What is this, Nick Subaru?
What?
Because my engine exploded. It's the that was
okay. Yeah, your engine exploded, but not your console, right?
Well, but the console was practically a lot of red lights. It was practically going to be on fire.
Okay, all right, got you. It was basically on fire.
No need to actually your way out of this one.
All right, so we got Wolf shooting range 3 at Braylon.
Oh, pretty good. Spend the lock, Wolf.
Don't spend the lock. Spend your
Don't
Wolf
spend
charge.
the lock. Use your charge. I'm over here criticizing him for sitting a lock, and then I'm like, spend the lock. Use your charge. It's free. Free lock here, or reroll here.
Yeah, soft reroll. Basically, you have FCS every other round, every other shot.
Oh, blanks to blanks. So by both sides here. Braylon, can we get the natty evade special? That's not what I'm calling the natty evade special. We're re-rolling, and we're not getting anything. Raggy, take shields. I think that's last of his shields, right?
Yeah, last of his shields. That should trigger Jag to get a lock.
Uh-oh. He's checking. It's happening, folks. And I'm not feeling good about Braylon here.
Yeah. I mean, he was kind of hung out to dry from the start, so
I think it's gonna be obstructed back, right?
Yeah, I apparently he didn't like those green dice or red dice, so it's not obstructed back.
What?
I see why, because of where the arc is, but that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh, we're
rolling for console fire.
Roll that console. Here we go. We're not doing the gold die that ever punished gold die, and we are punished.
Takes the damage. That pretty much just means you are wedge food for next turn. You're
wedge
gonna
food.
Hope to. Yeah, you're going to be chewed alive by wedge.
Oh, all not the best. Spend the lock here.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's good.
That's 3. But Braylon, buddy, reroll, pal. Come on, give me that evade, bud. Nope. Takes 3. Hey-o.
Man, his defensive rerolls have not been great.
Yeah, it's almost like rerolls don't guarantee evade results unless you're Boba, which is what it feels like sometimes. Boba tends to reroll.
Nobody flies Boba right now, so it doesn't.
I want to fly him. Well, I might just fly him. They fly now.
You could If he had 2 3-point HMPs with him, I think it would work.
Stop.
But
Yeah. Well, let's see. Boba and Fen that's what, 13 points.
Yeah, I really think like if he had a crew slot back, he'd probably be usable again. And then if Scum had better 3-pointers, like Sarko's decent, but he's not a damage dealer.
What about our Lord and Savior, Captain Seevor?
Seevor's good, also not a damage dealer. If you could give him Juke, I would take him. But he is 1 point shy. The other 3-pointer I think is worth taking is Andrew Salak, because he can take barrage rockets.
Gamma Key being 5 points is pretty. I feel like that needs to be looked at some point. Like, I mean,
he's 5 points.
Yeah, he's expensive.
Oh, the crew Gamma or Key,
the Hawk pilot.
The Hawk pilot.
I think he should be 4. If 5 points, he can take Moldy Crow, but I don't know. I always thought 3 points wasn't egregious for him. It was good. 4 points, like, does he get Moldy Crow at 4 points? I don't see why it would be that big of a deal if he had the right amount of loadout, but I don't know. I mean, Scum's not struggling, but
I feel like he's 4, isn't he? Somebody's 4. Tapusk, that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, he's the I-5. Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah. I should look at Tapusk.
I've used him. Just throw Lando on him in a Deadman switch or something like that. That's good enough for me. Yeah, because then you have an I-5 that can double mod once or twice, and then then after that he's just a I-5 3-die shot. Which, I mean, you could just take what's his face, Talonbane, but
I don't like I like Talonbane, but I also don't like his loadout.
No, the comparing the T-65 pilots to the Kirax pilots, like, I think they're a workhorse ship. Is like the T-65
has a 1 straight and a 3 hard.
1 straight and a 3 hard. Who's
T-65 has a 1 straight and a 3 hard.
Yeah. The Kirax does have a 1 hard, which is good, but it also lacks the 3 hard. So that's rough. Also, it lacks any kind of reposition, where the X-Wing does have reposition. It has a reposition linked action as well, and it has a better hull to shield ratio.
I agree with Sevwall. It's hard to get him into range 1. It's just difficult.
If you had a boost or a linked boost that wasn't just like
engine upgrade just shows the fucking ship on it.
Yeah, if it wasn't auto thrusters, because there's sometimes like, oh, if I had a 1 hard and boost, even if you had no reposition to it, that would make it so much better. Hopefully, XWA can come up with something. I think, like, I think configurations would be a fun way to play with that. Same thing with like the Kimagila. Like, it's a weapons platform, but there's no real reason, nothing good about the weapons platform.
Yeah.
So maybe have like a configuration that promotes, but make it like the Star Wing, where one is like, hey, this is good for munitions, and then this other one's like, it's something different,
I'm gonna build a Boba list really quick while we're waiting.
Okay.
I really want to play him. I'm playing Scum this season. I've played 3 different factions now. Like, I've only played my own assigned faction once, but I've enjoyed the list that I've been playing is Seevor, Sunnybounder, Proton Cannon Dirge, Guri with Optics, and Lone Wolf and Fenrau. I think Optics Lone Wolf is like, I maybe switch out for Predator because I don't get to use Lone Wolf a ton, but I do flank with Guri as much as I can.
Yeah.
I like that list a lot. You have the I-5s, you have Fen, the I-6, you have a lot of 3 agility.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I can't speak more on that. I think Scum has some cool SLs on the way. Is what I'll say. I hear there's going to be more that's spoiled.
Yeah, I think rumor has it that GSP might be spoiling something.
Oh.
I'm on the
I believe that's NCX has said that they're going to spoil something.
On Thursday, there will be something spoiled from the evacuation of Dakar pack. Something from that will be spoiled on NCX.
Yeah. And then GSP gets the other one.
Yeah, you know what 312 gets? Nothing. That's fine. I said I said everyone else can have one. It was not like it was my decision. I was just like, it's fine. I don't. I'm happy to just make videos about it.
Yeah. Braylon just smoking them if he's got them because he's like, I'm not going to live next turn, so I'm going to drop this bomb and fuse it. All right. Lat not really participating, not going to be giving out rerolls, is going to be hard pressed to toss a token with Quirky Crees. So just kind of sitting there playing the objective. But back to Kirax versus T65, or the Belba Lab is another one that I think is a workhorse. If you just compare the T65 to the Kirax, it's like the Kirax is a lesser, and maybe it's only by like 5 or 10%. You know, it's not as good, but not like super bad compared to it. But there's an I4 pilot that has a better ability and has more loadout. And ooh, look at that!
You could do Boba and 3 Star Vipers, or Boba Dirge and 2 Star Vipers. I don't know. I'm not inspired. I know Boba shouldn't be cheaper than 8, but it's still tough.
Yeah. No, I think again the thing is that the finding cheap 3-pointers, because that's so like Dom Flanagan just won Sith Taker Open with Django, who is also 8 points, but Django has a crew, so he can take 4 crews, and then he's also got the 3-point HMPs. So if there was some solid 3-pointers out there for Scum, I think Boba would be more viable. And again, maybe crew or more loadout for Boba. I don't know what it is.
Was it Grievous? Was Grievous in the list and 2 vultures? Is that or 1 vulture?
Yeah, Grievous and DFS 311.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at Boba, Guri, Dirge, and Sunny, but what's nice is in the team league I can, if I'm playing Chance or Assault, I can bring that list. But absolutely not if I'm playing a Salvage or Scramble. I mean, it's a high initiative in that list, but I don't know.
So
Guri's not the worst Scrambler if she's close to people.
I flew a list with 2 just generic Fire Spray Bounty Hunters, and let me tell you, flying a medium base Fire Spray even at I2 felt awesome. Like they get everywhere. They're so great.
Fire Sprays are still good.
Yeah.
I might drive that list though, Joe. Boba, Guri, Dirge, and Sunny seems to be not too bad.
Maybe instead of Dirge, do Tupusk.
Yeah, I like the rogue. I like the proton cannon rogue, but
yeah,
he'll stay alive for another shot. Tupusk will just melt. That's the only thing I worry about.
Something I've used Tupusk's ability once, and so do you even know what Tupusk ability is?
Yeah, he like restricts force regen and like charges.
Not just force, but also charges. So like if somebody's got a proton cannon or somebody's got force, or like they got a recurring charge, it's fun. It's like when you actually remember it, because like a Vader that I was playing against spent all 3 force, and I was just like, you know what? You're still out of force for next turn. It was like, that felt really nice. I never thought I would actually use his ability.
As long as you get that turret arc in the right place.
Yeah, I mean, and you get the Crow title, so. Do you think he blocked a 3 bank from Wedge?
Hey, Lord Raven, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. 7 months is a long time. Welcome. And thank you again. It's like I'm having another internet issue, maybe?
Yeah, your screen froze a little bit for me, but it's back to where it should be. Plo did a 1 bank. Probably just going to focus, I guess. Just keep sharing tokens. I don't know why he's... I think he was trying to barrel to get Bullseye, and he did not get Bullseye. either that or he's clearing space for Jag for next turn, which is not a bad call, thinking ahead.
Speed test checks out as internet is fine. So that was odd. Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was just a short hiccup.
We didn't drop a frame until a minute ago. No. All right. This time it's a block on an enemy ship, so you're not going to punish yourself.
Yeah. Just take your focus, red focus, and put some punishment in. All right, Plo is going to share his focus. He's like, you're going to shoot at Jag, not at me, so I'm giving it to Jag. Oh, and then if Plo gets shot at, Corky Kreese can toss a focus to him. That's a good. Well done, well done. I said Corky wasn't going to do anything this turn. He might.
All right, wedge into
Jag,
probably. You got a few shots into Jag.
Yeah, he's got a console fire and 3 health, so
it's a little awkward where the Lat's arc is right now. No
Yeah. No rerolls from
no rerolls.
Ability. Yeah, you gotta shoot a Jag, bruh. No. Okay, fine. Do what you do you. You do you. Maybe you can get him to burn the focus, although he'll only be rolling 1 die on defense. Spent the focus. Changes it to a crit.
Jag does have a focus. Did he fix console fire?
He shot at Wolf.
Oh.
So Wolf just taking 1 shield. But you got him to spend the focus, so he can't use it versus is that Gavin? No, that's the Knave. Knave.
That would be 4 dice into the Rogue Squadron Escort. Range 0 into wedge from Rick Ali for 1.
Yep.
And Rick is going to wedge can spend his focus. Now's the time.
Wedge spent it on offense, so he's taking a shield. Yeah.
Maybe. Did he flip it though? Did you realize that?
Yes, Wedge has his second shield down.
Cool.
Plo did not get bullseye.
Oh,
it's close. Look how close that is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you shoot at the Knave.
It's a rogue. It ain't no Knave.
I mean, that's all you got anyway. Generic.
And safe.
Yeah, he's safe.
Is it ever a pet peeve of yours? I've talked to Greg about this. How when you're playing a game against someone and they just declare safe every time they you can see the results. Like I don't know.
No, because I think I say it, but I also think I say it for my opponent as well. So, all right,
safe.
Jag or Wolf regaining his charge to roll an extra die, so he can roll 4 out the back.
Here we go. Potential banger. Just like Bangers Canyon back home.
Not a banger.
No.
Has no focus to mod. It's because he spent it on defense. I really think he should.
Yes.
Yep. See, this is what E-Wings don't normally do, is roll paint on defense.
He does have... You got to shoot at Jag, my guy.
Yeah, you shoot at Jag, range 2. If you kill him, you kill him. If you don't, then Gavin shoots at him as well.
Dice. Is he really shooting at Plo?
No, don't shoot at Plo.
I don't
remember Corky Kreese. Do it.
It's just not a good shot. Not a good shot.
Yeah.
And
you had a focus token. Why didn't you spend your focus token?
Spend a force.
Oh wait, he didn't have a focus result. So I mean, he did a damage to Plo, but Plo should have gotten the Corky Kreese focus.
Yeah.
You got a strain to get a lock with Wolfpack.
Sure.
Oh wow! Just barely got
range 3
the lat
on the 212.
Sure. Who needs mods? I mean,
shield.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I lost one, and you're not going to kill me before time's up anyway. All right, come on, you got to shoot at Jag. You can't just let him live.
We're
if
really
he takes
piecemealing these shots into different ships here.
I mean, and if he kills Braylon because you did not kill him, that's going to feel bad. Like Braylon is living on borrowed time, and
Jag fixed console fire, right? Looks like it. It's the card.
Yeah, that must be what he did. Instead of taking a focus action. Yeah. No, he's got a focus.
There's a focus token. It must have been Plo
that was
Plo.
Plo gave it to him. Plo gave it to him. Yep. I just don't know why you didn't shoot at Jag. You would have had 1 damage in from.
This is one of those things where I don't know if there's any excuse that I can understand why you decided to shoot at the other ship. I really don't know if there's any reason that would make sense to me. Especially like you said, if Braylon dies here to the shot.
Let's see who. I don't know who he shot at. So it's range 3 into somebody.
Oh, shit.
Range 3 into his friendly.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Oh, he shot at Wolf. Why did you shoot at Wolf?
Now I kind of want Braylon to die.
Yeah, I mean, after that, because you
gotta learn your lesson.
You literally could have killed Jag, and Jag should get the shot and kill Braylon. Just
it will be range 3,
like you said, to teach you a lesson. You could have killed Jag, and I don't know.
Range 3. Does he get to use one of those locks? I can't remember what Jag gets to do. Or no?
No, Wolf. It was the Siege of Coruscant that Wolf that could spend friendly locks.
Okay, let's see what we get. Spend the focus for 2, and
there you go.
Braylon does have to get 2 paint. He's got a.
But you can't because he only has 1 die, so he's dead.
Is it range 2? It is.
Yep.
He's dead. That is pretty unfortunate. Braylon reroll and takes 1 and dies.
Yeah.
That is that was a miscalculation, misstep of some sort, and Braylon Strom is dead. And that's going to be it's going to be 8-1. It shouldn't be this lopsided, but it is. It just simply is. And scenario points, it's a great turn for Republic. They're going to score.
Yeah, they get 4.
1 and 2, 3, 4, and then contested at the bottom.
Yep.
12-1.
Not a good feel. When you could have had Jag gone, that would have got you. I mean, you still would have lost the objective point, but you would have because Wolf was there. But you would still have Braylon. Somebody would have to shoot at him, and actually, Braylon would be at range 1 of the center, so you would have that contested.
It would be 5-8 before objectives. Actually, after objectives, right?
No, it'd be 5 to.
It'd
be 5 to 8 before, and then it'd be 5 to 11.
Well, you take the points that you just subtract 5 points from away from the score, and that's what it would be after objectives, right? Isn't that how that works? He's at 12 now.
Oh yeah, because Braylon wouldn't be dead.
You would minus 5.
So my brain is still thinking that Braylon was dead.
If Jag died in the process, so it should probably be 7-5. Toaster Lover with the lead, but now he's 12-1 with a huge lead for him. I will say 332nd Company did win their first series this week against this team, against the Sasquatch Squadron. So they did pull out the dub already. So this game is not completely inconsequential. You know, it's not inconsequential, but it doesn't matter as much as
I do appreciate that the game still means something afterwards. Because there was a couple different times when I was playing in NCX, which this is not a dig at NCX, but it was just my games were typically scheduled for like Saturday or Sunday. We would win the week, and then my opponent would just be like, I don't feel like playing. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. That makes sense.
They would just concede. You just get a lot of concessions.
I got 2, I think, but that's enough.
Wow, that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. Yeah, I don't want anybody to concede their games. This is about playing X-Wing and as much as you can, having fun. But yeah, mission points matter for sure. That's a big tiebreaker in this league. So is the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling Porg Patrol and 312 Crew are going to be duking it out back and forth for that top spot because they did pull out the win this week.
Yeah, for Dumpster Donuts, we're just going to be trying to even be in the wild card. I don't think we can, but who knows?
Well, you guys are 1-3, and there's
4
weeks left.
6 weeks.
Yeah, you
4 weeks. I thought it was only 3 weeks left.
5. So week 5.
Oh yeah,
6,
there's 7 in each.
8.
Yeah,
so
there's 7 in each league.
So just go 5-3.
Yeah.
It's a respectable record. Porg Ratchet saying Porg. He's a Porg. He is a Porg. He is on Porg Patrol.
That'll be Bunny as the first player. See what Corgi does. Corky, rather.
Stop it. Stops.
I don't know that was a good choice. I shouldn't say it that way. I think that he should have turned and got, slightly in the fight. You could have done a 1 bank or 2 hard. That way, you could do some fire convergence. You would have a token to toss. But he is playing the objective. So I can't 100% fault him for that action. Or that not action maneuver. The colloquial action, but not in-game action. All right, we got Jag just sitting up top, focusing.
He's like, ha, 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 ha.
I'm going to try and survive. Another thing I don't understand is he had target lock on Jag as well with 2 ships, and he didn't fire at Jag.
He's like, I simply want to not get points.
I guess.
It's like that game. I give Ratchet a lot of shit. I appreciate I appreciate his support for our stream, but I was like, man, that game with Cavill, he just refused. Not Cavill. Is it Cavill that gets the extra attack die? Yeah, it is.
On a non-forward arc tournament.
Yeah, he just didn't want to use the ion cannon turret at all. It's like, man, just use it once, please.
That's a fuel leak turned down by Wolf. Gonna get lit up this next turn because Wedge probably is just gonna do he's doing a 1 or 2 blue. So that means you have Wedge and Gavin
pass the focus again. But yeah.
Yeah, Plo, he's going to try to, but I don't think he's going to 1 bank into Knave Squadron there.
Yeah, going to be another good, Wolf will probably tie, but scenario points wise, you'll still get a couple.
Oh, I was wrong. It was a 2 bank into the Rogue Squadron, but that's probably going to be outside range too, so he won't be able to toss a token. Wedge turning into his own ion bomb.
Oh no!
But
I guess it's not the worst thing. But
I don't think it's bad because Jag's going to be gone, and you just 1 bank towards the top of the board.
He does have his Deadeye. Okay, so he can flip up the fuel leak again.
Oh, that's true. But you would rather. I think you'd just rather do the damage. Or you could change it to a crit with Gavin and then flip down the crit.
Yeah, exactly. I think you do it because you wouldn't lose any damage. Yeah, I wouldn't lose a hit result that way.
Yeah. Do the shooty shoots.
Talking about something. Oh, he's talking about passing a token. I don't know if there's a point. He doesn't get to roll anything for this first shot, and this is the scariest one, and not great at all.
Changing it to a crit. Not that I'm shotting it.
No, it's an easy thing to forget that you have.
Yeah, no, I would get that one because who remembers Deadeye shot?
Hit crit into Wolf. Crit is a console fire.
Console fire. Well, he got it either way, so that works.
And he's got 2 hull left, or are they 6? I can't remember.
He's got 3 hull.
3 hole left or
So
6 hole.
there's a very real chance that both arcs go down this turn, and Buddy is much more in the game.
Right, so now Rick did go faster, so he's going to get 3 attack dice into Wedge.
Unmodded.
Yeah, those are the worst. Those are the worst shots to take. The unmodded shots. Here we go. Just one.
Oh, yep.
Wedge gets that.
Wedge says no.
Unfortunate though for Wedge is that he's going to get clapped by Wolf before Wolf goes off the board here. Won't be. I mean, it's range 1, no mods except for the reroll at the front, which could be enough.
Yep.
Maybe that would have been a good reason to pass the focus then.
Yeah. We got an explanation from Ratchet about the Kevil. He thought that the ability wouldn't work if the turret was in the front arc. Which is
I misread that before once, and then I was like, wait a minute, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Did Wedge just took 2 damage.
Yeah.
So might die to Wolf, because Wolf cannot be PS killed at this point. Or initiative killed, rather.
Taking 2 damage from Plow's shot, that's horrible.
Yeah, spend that focus, change it to a crit.
Hopefully you get some sort of like weapons failure, blinded pilot, and he's going to take it all.
Yep.
That is a dead
3.
Wolf.
And what's
Full
the magic?
Doesn't matter.
Full breach, so it doesn't matter. And we'll go Knave Squadron into Jag there. Got to get 3 damage in to kill him. Spend that focus. You got it.
Go.
As long as he doesn't roll paint.
Crit. Yeah, he doesn't.
Although that crit could still be direct. Gonna be an eyeball. Spend it to live. Let's see what he gets. Damage of truth. Damage engine.
Yeah, he's like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah. It's like, I survived on 1. That's fine. Again, should have been dead last turn.
And now this probably could be it for Wedge.
Oh, he could get a... he got a... Oh, that doesn't trigger on that. If it had been a hit, he could have gotten a crit with Hull Breach, and it could have been... It would have been fun. But 4 dice into Wedge. Gotta pray for bad dice.
Nope.
That is not bad dice.
That's not bad. He gets to reroll 1. Wedge is really
Does
hoping
he not
it stays
have
at
a focus?
2. No. Plo could have passed it, I think, but didn't. And that is a hit crit, so that's pretty bad. Wedge does need natty evades now, and he will get it and take a crit.
So
the crit is a damage sensor ray.
Damage sensor ray. He's ionized. He was going to do a blue. Focus next turn anyway.
That's true. He will die next turn.
Yeah, he'll die next turn though.
And that's unfortunate because there's nothing of note that you want. Like Jag is gonna, Yellow's gonna just chase Jag.
Yeah.
Jag has no shots.
But
212 has no shots.
Toaster is still getting 3 objective points to Buddy's 1. So once Wedge dies, that's the game.
Indeed. Sasquatch Squadron. Let's see. I think they... Let me take a look at where they are. We're at. I have a few scores to put in, but...
Let me live my life, Vince. Yeah, I the names of the I2s, for some reason, that has goofed in my head. Are they also 5 points?
Yeah, wow. So this would actually, if Tim had won this game, this would have been the second complete sweep of the season for any team. The first one happened this week as well. Eurotrash swept their series 5-0. So Toaster Lover
Dumpster Donut
getting in the way.
I think Dumpster Donuts did it as well. I thought we got 5-0. I mean, I understand it's not very notable because this is the first week we won.
Oh, you know what? I haven't put your score in because your game was today. It wasn't yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yesterday. I don't think I put your game in yet.
Still, that doesn't. That means we're not
3.
the first.
That's actually crazy because, but all of that happening in 1 week.
Yeah. FO finally winning. Salvage.
I did tell him it was a rogue. He just kind of ignored me. It's fine. I tried. I try to help Matt. Sometimes his own hubris gets in the way.
Listen, somebody should fly knaves, but I understand when they are expensive for an I2. Because they are, maybe that needs to be looked into. They're 6 points and 22 loadout for an I2. They're the most expensive E-Wings. Get in the comments. Somebody submit a feedback form.
Wait, the names are 6 points.
6 points at I2.
How much loadout do they have? Like 25?
They have 22. So they have a lot of loadout, but I don't know that I could ever justify that a 6-point I2 ship.
And meanwhile, Breach is I5 with same amount of total hit points and can take rotorps.
I don't know if reaching to the FO is the comparison you want to make, but
I'm thinking about protorp carriers, and Breach is 2 points cheaper. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, I think it's interesting to compare to FO, considering FO is not very good right now.
Yeah. But yeah,
4 points is a little bit. I don't want to see 5 E-Wing. As much as I love E-Wings, I don't want to see 5 E-Wings on the board.
Yeah, no. If you gave them 5 and 22 loadout, I would be much better with that. Maybe it's just
I
put in
wouldn't
there
do that
wrong.
either. 5 points and 22, because then you can just take them over.
I think it's I2s.
Dude, I2 that doesn't mean anything in XWA. I'm not convinced that it matters that much.
It matters a lot less. It's not as much of a hindrance to be an I2 anymore. I still think I1s are having a bit of a problem, but
Early buddy dialed in a 3 bank to mess with Rick. 3 bank with who? Wedge is ionized, if you're talking about Wedge.
I mean, yeah, dial in a 3 because you actually have a dial now, so you're going fast. So if Rick does a 3 bank, you do a 3 bank as well, and you're only taking 2.
With the ionized ship, I don't think that's how that works.
It's your revealed dial maneuver, right?
Yeah, but it's like not for the purposes of other effects, though. I thought it's it's just for the direction. It's not like you're actually like setting a normal dial. But
I mean, I'm very open to being wrong. I know that's how it works with like.
I don't believe that's how that
droids
works.
on rocks.
I find it hard to believe.
Yeah, the name Squadron.
I just don't believe that. That's wild. If that you can just set an ion maneuver of any speed to make it so that Rick doesn't use his ability, that's like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't understand that at all. I thought you dialed in the direction purely for the sake of like it's not.
I mean, you very well could be.
There was something about ion maneuvers. Like the interaction with your dial and an ion maneuver versus setting your normal dial as it like pertains like struts and all that stuff too. I thought it was treated differently. Well, that's shocking. I'm actually completely floored.
Flabbergasted even.
Well, I did get a win earlier though, because Catherine was trying to bully me into thinking that that proton torpedoes didn't require you to change a hit to a crit result. I was like, that's not how that works.
Nope, it is a must. It is a silent must, but it doesn't say may, so it is a must. Let's see, what can you build with the naves for 22 points? You can take R3 proton torps, FCS, and that gives you 3 points for something. Spare parts canisters. Targeting synchronizer. Let's drop the fire control and see what we get. Nothing. Yeah. I don't know what to think about those being 6 points other than it's a lot. I don't think I would ever spend 6 points on that.
Oh, there's a CAPTCHA for the Atomic Mass Games forum. That's fun. All right.
That's dead wedge. And that's the game. But you still playing out because you can get mission points for your team.
Oh, jeez.
And you are going to kill that Jag.
So even though I'm wrong, I feel like there are some things in this game that I just don't understand, and I think that's gonna be one of them. I don't follow, like, that you can do that, but the plumber says you can do it, so I finally will concede that I'm wrong about that.
Finally, after all these years.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm being given a hard time in the chat about it. It was just like I just don't understand. Doesn't mean it doesn't have to make sense for it to be the rule. I just don't get it. I follow the logic behind the ruling, but I don't understand why. So Toaster Lover pulling out the dub here. We're wrapping up trying to get Jag off the board.
Yeah, finally got the Jag off.
Ceasing the 4th sweep of this week and of the season, all happening in 1 week, or what have happened in 1 week. 3 of them though, and yeah, that's enough.
I think you also try for the range 0 because Plo is a shield down. There's a world where that he does not survive.
Oops, nope, that's not what I meant. And it looks like Buddy didn't understand that he could dial in the 3 bank to mess with Rick, so he did the 1.
Yeah.
Which probably what a lot of players would do because they didn't know they'd probably be surprised, like they'd be like, "Oh, you could do that? Cool, I'll keep that in mind when I play against Rick."
And Plo's fine.
Yeah, Plo's gonna be good. All right, and then objective points. Jag's gonna be gone. It looks like it's just 1 for Republic, or 1 for Rebels, maybe 1 for Republic bottom left. We got 1 more shot, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally, the lat is shooting. I think, that.
Yeah, like this is the first shot from the lat the entire game. But, I mean, the lat scored 3 objective points, so. All right. Now we score objectives, which I think the center is contested.
Yeah.
And maybe Rick has 1.
Yeah.
Rick has 1, so 1 and 1.
1-1.
Oh,
Final
maybe?
score 20.
Nope, just 1 and 1.
21-11. As Sasquatch Squadron gets on the board to end their 4th week of the season. 332nd Company does pick up their first series win of the season, though, in this series. So congratulations to both Toaster and to the 332nd Company.